bustling city there lived a king who, despite his wealth and power, was plagued by a profound loneliness. Life for him was an echoing void, a question of emptiness. Enter Suma, a loyal friend and companion to the king. Suma, with her empathetic heart, could see the pain etched in the king's face. "You need a good friend," she advised, her words a soothing balm to his troubled thoughts. But the king was puzzled. Where could he find such a friend to fill the void in his life? His question hung in the air, a plea for guidance. And just when it seemed like the puzzle would remain unsolved, an unexpected source stepped forward to provide the answer. The answer, surprisingly, comes from an unexpected source. An old woman approaches them, her gaze filled with wisdom and compassion. She looks into the king's eyes, an understanding smile on her face. "The friend you seek, dear king, is within you," she tells him, her voice soft yet clear. "The light of God resides in you." The king is taken aback, his brows furrowed in confusion. "Within me?" he echoes, his voice filled with uncertainty. The old woman nods, her smile never wavering. "Yes," she affirms, "to walk in that light you must walk with love. Love those around you. Love God. This love will be your guide." The king absorbs her words, a spark of hope kindling in his eyes. "Walk with love," he repeats, the words resonating deep within him. And so, the king decides to hide these words in his heart and to begin his journey with love. As the king starts to walk with love in his life, he begins to notice changes. No longer is he haunted by the ghost of loneliness, but rather, he is embraced by the warmth of companionship. His family and friends become his sanctuary, the wellspring from which he draws joy and affirmation. He finds himself surrounded by kindness and affection, a stark contrast to the emptiness he once knew. Gradually, the king's life begins to glow with a renewed sense of purpose and vitality. He discovers the delight of shared laughter, the comfort of shared sorrow, and the strength of shared dreams. Each day becomes a celebration of life, an acknowledgement of the divine light shining within him. One day, as he looks for the old woman in the park, he realizes she was not just an old woman, but an angel guiding him. Her wisdom had illuminated his path, her words had sparked his transformation, and her presence had been a beacon of hope in his darkest hours. The king understands that the angel was there to show him the way. He stands alone in the park, feeling a warmth in his heart that he's never felt before. It's as if a spark of divine light has ignited within him. He whispers a quiet thank you to the angel, a gratitude that echoes in the silence of the park. In this moment, he makes a solemn decision. He decides to walk in the light of God's love for the rest of his life. He will strive to be a beacon of kindness, of compassion, of love to everyone he meets. In doing so, he will honor the wisdom of the old woman, the angel who showed him the path. He knows the journey won't always be easy, but he also knows that the light of God's love will guide him. It will be his compass, his beacon, his guiding star. Today, we invite you to reflect on this story. How can you walk in the light of God's love? How can you bring this light to others in your life? Amen.